Hey, hello, how you doing? My name is Tehja, and today is a very simple, easy, quick video. Today is part five of my Vday Lovecore fashion project. Counting these videos is a little rough, okay? I'm freestyling here, okay? So I believe it's number 5 of my Vday Lovecore fashion project, and today I'll be sewing my panties to go along with the whole outfit because we did the bra, we did the corset, and now we need to do the panties. So this will be a very simple, easy tutorial. We're making the base of the panties just to rhinestone the crap out of it like we've done everything else. So everything will be linked down below for materials in the description box and in the comments. So if you would like to know how I sewed these panties for my Vday Lovecore fashion project, please keep on watching until the end of this video. So this is the fabric that I'm using. I'm using this ITY knit jersey from Fabric Wholesale Direct. It's two-way stretch, and I'll link all the materials down below. So I'm going to be taking my panties pattern. This is like my rough first draft panties pattern, but it works for me. I've used it a few times. But I'm just going to take the bottoms of the, not the bottoms, the back of the panties pattern and just cut it out of the fabric, and then rinse and repeat for the front as well. So I'm not sure when I'm going to have this pattern available, like the official final result of the pattern available. I'll let y'all know in the comments down below when it's available, or you can sign up for my Patreon in order to get notified and get first access to it. So, all right, so this is what the pieces look like, easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I'm going to put one piece on top of the other, right sides together, and pin right at the crotch. All right, and then I'm just going to sew with a wide zigzag stitch at 1/4 inch. But before I do that, because I realized I needed a panty liner as well, which that will be included in the final pattern. But what I'm doing here is I'm laying my panty one layer on top of the pattern and taking my tailor's chalk and just kind of tracing out a little bit of like the crotch part of the panties in order to get my panty liner pattern together. And then once I do that, I will cut that out and put that to the side and use it after I sew the crotch together. I also marked the middle with like a little cut notch as well for the panty liner too, so I know exactly what the middle is. So anyway, so that's what it looks like once I sewed the crotch together. So I'm just going to cut the seam allowance in half and then align the panty liner to the panties. So I'm just going to take it, place it right on top of the crotch of the panties, and now I'm just aligning the raw edges, and I'm going to pin the raw edges together and just align them in place. So I'm just going to pin it first, and then I'll base the panty liner in place as well, just so it doesn't move as I continue to sew the other parts of the panties first. So once the basting is all said and done, I'm going to take the pins out, and then I'm going to align the panties again, right sides together, the front and the bottom, or the back and the front together, and align the side seams together, aligning the raw edges, pinning it, and then sewing at 1/4 inch with a zigzag stitch. Same way, same thing, both sides. All right, so now it's looking like an actual pair of panties. So now the next step is to fold all the raw edges, so the top and the leg holes, 1/4 inch down and pin in place, and just to finish all of the raw edges. So that takes a while for me to pin, but in doing so, especially at the leg holes, it will secure the panty liner in place as well. So that's why we basted it instead of sewing it down first. And so I'm just going to go around, do that real quick, and then sew at 1/4 inch. So that should kind of go over the raw edge of the folded seam, right? Folded raw edge. And it should go over it, which is like sewing and finishing the raw edges of the panties. And that's pretty much the second to last step of the entire process. So this is what it looks like once it's all pinned. And so I'm just going to take that to the sewing machine. All right, so this is what the panties look like once it's all sewn down, and it looks pretty good. So the last thing I gotta do is just take out the threads from the basting, and then it's ready to go. All right, so these are how the panties came out. It's a nice, simple, light pink panty. It's, you know, super simple, super easy. And it literally takes like maybe an hour to sew. It's really not that crazy of a project. So y'all are just gonna get this shot for the finished look. Because again, you know, just wanted to keep it PG until the final full look of this project. So I'm going to head it off to future Tej. See, that was quick, simple, and easy. Easy peasy. It's a very small piece of clothing. So there you go. I'm just gonna do a flat lay of the panties because I don't want to be shut down from YouTube violating community guidelines, because it'll just be the panties and not the whole outfit. So I don't want no problems. Okay, I don't want no problems. So it'll just be a very basic flat lay of the panties, but you'll see the panties in a better light. First of all, for the end you'll see me modeling the whole thing, but I'll be rhinestoning the panties later and it'll at least look better. It'll at least look better. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you get notified whenever I do post any new content, especially for the next video. If you haven't watched any of the other videos from the Vday Lovecore fashion projects, then please check out the playlist down below and you can catch up on the whole project. It's very fun. It's great. You know, it's just informative, but also like calming, you know, because I love to see and watch people like do projects and sew and stuff like that. So I hope that's helpful for any of y'all or entertaining for any of y'all. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, lovelies, please love yourself and I will see you next video. Mwah!